psychology of black people. And yes, I am full-blooded Negro. Negro, Hebrew, Israelite. Blackity, 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 black, baby. A straight up black man. To the core. To the soul. I wouldn't want to be nothing else but black man. And I wouldn't care if they go viral or not. That's just what it is. I love being who I am. I wouldn't want to be nothing else. What else is there to be? And why people be hating on, that's why they hate on black men, because they know he the one. I don't need no money. I don't need no prestige. I don't need no followers. All I need is to let me get the fuck on the field. You dig? Let me get on the field, because I have something of value that is highly sought after. Period. People, as long as I know people driving, I got money. I'm gonna get money. It's a way to do that. That ain't just something you say. As long as you driving, I'm invested in automotive technology, family. Me, personally. So this ain't something I'm just saying. So I carry a certain amount of weight, being who I am. I'm not dependent on the world or their systems or none of that shit. I be hearing people, and I'm like, where do these arguments come from that's pitting the Hebrew man and woman against one another? You might not say you're a Hebrew, but I know your ass is who you are. I know who you are based on our grandparents and how they were dealt with here because of what we know as them breaking the covenant that was given to our ancestors by our Most High Elohim, Yahuwah. That's why you find the so-called Negro, Hebrew Israelites in the state that we're in because of our ancestors' heart. I don't give a shit what I did to a black woman. How can you hate me? But the fact of the matter is, I haven't done nothing to no black woman. Now, relationship-wise, my relationship values may have diminished over the course of time as far as me respecting and honoring that institution because of, hey, I'm a black man. Respect. I'm a Hebrew. We different. We carry a spirit in us that the world, that's what I mean, they want to reject. Like, they more powerful than you. And what I'm finding is, it's because of things. Like, some of them do 2000 shit. You need a man just as long as your ass breathes. There's some things that God gave us by law to do that's going to help enable you. That's going to help to enable you in your walk in life, not to hinder you, to enable you to become, as God declared, you his creation. He created you to be successful and prosperous in the work of your hands. He didn't create you to depend on no man, but how you and a man deal with one another, that he's very much concerned about. I am too, especially in this day and age. I'm an elder, 54. But like I said, the way I see men and women, I'm telling you from my demographic too, how men and women deal with one another family, women don't deal with us how we deal with them. Women base shit on monetary shit. They chasing a bag, but that don't make you a leader. There are qualities. Yeah, you can get money. Ain't nothing wrong with getting money. But I'm not gonna put money before my people. I don't give a fuck who say, oh, he's slow. I got a whole lot. And I could teach your ass a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? What I got works. It's not a failure. Successful, very. Prosperous. That's a lifetime. That's a lifelong journey. We don't know how wealthy I'm going to become. I'm very wealthy, though. Very wealthy. We all are. Know your value. And it ain't based on no fiat currency, family. Can you teach the people a trade? Can you teach the people how, you know what I'm saying? To as far as speaking for every black man, I can't. But in my heart of hearts, I know that's what the black man want for every black woman and child. Yeah, we are different, but and yeah, some of us I'm hearing they all the way different. Like I said, we come from a culture where men have multiple wives. Y'all say y'all don't come from Africa, but you know, do your DNA. The world will let you have a perverse relationship, but you telling me there's something wrong with the kingdom relationship. Well, here's the explanation. And a lot of that come from women. Oh, it's okay. Leave them alone. They can. Leave them alone. I ain't ask nobody. But I'm saying, I'm going to tell your ass the truth. You ain't going to like me. I have to. Mm. But you find the black woman, oh no, that stomp down, stand on law, hell no. They into their feelings. They love you to an extent. I hadn't heard. They didn't told me. Even concerning their own children, like, I'm not raising children forever. Who the fuck asked you to raise children forever? But you're gonna pour into and nurture that child forever. You know what I'm saying? That's your purpose and duty in life. Not only for the man as well. And a lot of children are learning just because my dad wasn't around don't mean he didn't love me. Because you have some dads that were still active. And that shit hit home too. You ain't listening to somebody that's just saying some stuff off the rip, don't know what he's talking about. Because as a black man, a Hebrew man, Negro, Hebrew, Israelite man, let me get that correct. A Negro, Hebrew, Israelite man. Y'all know how they try to come at us. They not gonna think goodly of you. They gonna think the worst. That's just what it is. It could be your grandmama, your mama. Y'all know it. They not gonna think nothing good. They gonna fucking think the worst of everything and not paying attention to really your actions. You could have been in a conversation you probably shouldn't have been in that led you to say some things. But just because you say some things don't mean that's what you're going to go and do. Some of y'all be overly emotional. Because some of y'all ask, some of us, everybody need to be told the truth. And a lot of y'all don't want to hear the truth. Truth to y'all is whatever the fuck you feel in your emotions at that moment. We ain't dealing with emotions, family. Emotions make your ass cry. Because the truth is going to crash that. And a lot of women don't like that. Y'all fucking emotional for no reason. That's crazy. Emotions destroy shit. God said, oh, no man, nothing but to love him. But y'all be on here doing background checks, call yourself exposing because somebody did something. But where your Jesus at? Where your forgiveness? Why you gotta have get back? Y'all be sloppy as hell out here, all over the place. I'm like, man, y'all fucking rats. You come around here, call yourself exposing somebody that did something. It's a way to do everything, family. You can tell that's led of an emotional decision. That's not a level-headed type decision you would expect. Mm-mm. Our people are emotionally driven. That's dangerous as hell. I ain't worried about it because just talking about it can become dangerous. People will see you. Ain't you that dude that be so hell yeah? I ain't no 6'1", 225 buff nothing. But this heart is bigger than that, family. A lot of people be playing games out here. I ain't no violent person, but I'm like Pop. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Mm-mm.
I'm sitting here eating. Yeah. Like with me, I don't have to talk about every other man. Yeah, I'm a person, a giving person, strong willed. I'm not gonna fold easy. I don't care who you are. Because all my life I've lived to be a principled man. And I'm not just going along with anything. When I was younger, yeah, I made some decisions I probably shouldn't have made, but they were the right decisions because they were decisions I made. Whether I prospered or failed, there was a lesson behind that. It was a purpose. I understand the bigger, now that I can see the bigger picture. Excuse me. That's why I want to sleep with you, like you got that damn fan on. Man, fans don't get along. Oh, go get my pineapple juice. It should be good and cold. But yeah, Sister be tweaking. Case in point, me. I'm an automotive technician. I repair automobiles. I've been working for myself since day one. Win or lose, and trust me, brothers, y'all know, entrepreneurs, y'all know, and especially somebody that never dealt with the system. You don't have none of that system in place to facilitate what you're doing. Oh, forget about it. Ain't no way you can survive. Let them tell it. Oh, you ain't eating. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't got nothing going on. You can't invest. You can't. The devil is a lie because I know what I have. It worked before I got it, and the shit worked once I got it, and it's gonna continue to work. And I'm thankful for what I have. I thank the Most High every day because what I have can't know anybody do. And yeah, I give a lot of it away. I share with my people. I damn near give it away. I'm not out here robbing people that work on their automobile or getting paid as I know I should. No, that's not how I operate. That's a blessing to have that trade skill, especially in today's climate. They robbing the shit out of y'all. 773-451-6080. 773-451-6080. You in Chicagoland area? Holla at me. I'm gonna make some money, but I'm gonna help you save money. I'm not trying to get a house off one goddamn job because I don't even use a credit system or a banking system. They ain't the ones going to do no motherfucking work for me. Excuse my French. So I don't rely on them. I rely on my communication skills. Where do you get that from? What do you mean, Wayne? Well, when I was in the street, when I was making my way and becoming everything but a child of God, I learned a lot of things. I ran with groups, I ran with individuals. Well, the groups that ran with, I learned to, well, as time went on, I became more involved with, and I learned a whole lot of things. I took a lot of chances. I'm a Generation X dude. You dig what I'm saying? I'm 54. I'll be 55 this year. And yeah, we was a latchkey child. I remember a whole lot of days I was going to grammar school up the street from the house. I'm from the low end, 46 and Evans. And we walked to school. I had my key. We had our key in our glove on the safety pin or on our coat at the sleeve, end of the sleeve inside, tucked in with the safety pin, pinned up. My parents weren't playing. We were ready. The Generation X. But we moved different. I wasn't scared. I was in places I knew I'd got my ass whooped if they found out. Oh, you beat your ass. You were what? Man. was, but you took a chance because they were at work. I'm not promoting that, especially in today's climate. It wasn't healthy then, it ain't healthy now, but we took chances to go out and explore and learn things, to build people's skills, understand what the hell going on. But some of us went a little extra. I sure jumped off the porch and went straight in the streets. Went straight to the streets. So I learned a lot of things. A lot of valuable. I gained a lot of valuable. That's like I was speaking about a job I did earlier. I wasn't commissioned to do that job. Started at 1 o'clock. Then I brushed with my little with the drill. Cleaned up around that spindle. With that axle sitting there. And that hub bearing. Sits up there. And where the hub bearing mounts. I need to get me one of them little GoPro cameras so I can record. That's why I don't understand those on TV. The mechanics that's quitting the dealerships, yeah. It should have been, I opted to work for myself. It came with a lot of kickback. People talked about me but like I always tell people, I don't live for people's opinion. I'm like Nip. They pessimism, that don't affect me, what I'm on, because they didn't give me the power to be able to do what I'm doing. So I can care less what the fuck they talking about in that order. And if they take it personal, that's on their ass. Because first of all, people shouldn't be in your goddamn business. People be in your business. I had to express that to people. Like, people should not be in my motherfucking business trying to determine which way things gonna go. You even trying to assess that and move in such a manner is the goddamn problem. That's even with your child, yes. Still your child, pour into them, love and protect them, but you don't own them. That's where a lot of problems come from too. They act like what's that word? What's that shit they be saying? Daddy's baby, mama's baby. Shit. Because without me, ain't no baby. You ain't gonna have shit. You need a man to inject his sperm into you, woman. Y'all forgot that part? Ain't no artificial. Yeah, you can go get an artificial insemination, but that ain't godly. But you have a choice to do what you want to do, and I pray it works for you if you choose to do that. But no, we operating according to the law, so that makes man the head, just as the Bible declares. He's the MVP. You need to quit. Y'all gas the fuck up off America, and it's failing you. Y'all think because you got access, you got credit, you got that shit ain't gonna stand. Yeah, it's popping right now, but you see a lot of loopholes and a lot of what people doing. They don't, come on, man. If you ain't got nothing you can offer, guess what? Eventually, yeah, it might look like people winning, but when you go examine on the inside and see really what it's built on, if I know if it's built on that shit, get out of here. That's credit. You don't own credit. Somebody own your ass, even your property. Why would I invest in property other than group investing to opening businesses? It might be a complex, and as a group, investment group, you pitch in with it. You able to invest into it. You get the opportunity to invest in a real estate venture. That's about all. I don't want to own. I invest in building. I don't need to own them. I don't have to assume responsibility for all that. I just want to invest in a building. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But back to me. They tell me and I'm back here teaching children, men, and women how to repair automobiles. First of all, to understand what you're dealing with. Then how to read information that it feeds you.
it's telling you it 9 times out of 10. Well, you can read the service. Read the service bulletin. It's gonna tell you when you need to do A, B, C, and D. Read them and get an understanding of your automobile and how it operates. And understand that everything on there is gonna cost you a whole lot of money. If you can't afford a whole lot of money, because think about it, dollars is under attack. So it's an inflation mode. Plus taxes are being raised. So it means it's gonna be some pushback for that in the financial sector that people ain't paying the fuck attention to. They think it's just a given that things just gonna run smoothly. I personally believe on the surface, according to what I'm reading and following the Bible, things are happening just as they should be happening. What's happening? But there's an underlying current that's moving in the spirit amongst God's people. But they tell me we ain't nothing, fam. Why do women feel that way? I believe personally they're jealous of them. And we protect them, but let's be real about it. You gotta understand who you talking about, first of all, because we all carry a spirit. I'm not saying we're gonna demonize them, but we're gonna keep it a buck. That's why they so quick to go off, move out of character. They so quick to go off grid against your ass. Then they opportunists, family. They don't have no loyalty. They ain't have no loyalty to God. Because if they had loyalty to him, they wouldn't have did what he asked Adam not to do. She let Goofy trick her off, and then he let her. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? And that got us what? Kicked up out the garden, lost our. Tommy Sotomayor gets real about black women and their disrespect. Then that's on brothers. I ain't gonna say stuck there, but y'all understand. Here y'all have producers, men who are able to carry their cross, so to say. Provide for you and whatever dependents they have. But you'll look past the MVPs for the fugazis that's really using your ass. Because without your energy, that motherfucking ship is going, hey, that ship gonna sink. They need your energy. They need you to believe in what they offer you. Ain't nothing wrong with trading your time for money, but I'm gonna trade my time for money. It's gonna be for me, myself, and I, according to God's purpose. It's not gonna be for no system, none of that, because he told you come out from them. Jesus didn't go join the Romans. He rebuked their ass for their wickedness and tried to teach them the right way. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But we read God's word and we'll run to the world. That's why women don't understand men, because they full of the lust of themselves. They want to look good, smell good, put a pound of fucking cologne on just to go to work. Like, who you chasing? Oh, it's okay for women to wear. All y'all smell the same. So I wouldn't wear nothing. You could just walk in there and think you got the shit on anyway. Like, I don't know, it's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it, all that, but you got a man. Who the fuck you looking for? Who cares what they say about how you dress or how you look? As long as your man love you. Y'all be too moved by the world. Trying to compete, and I see a bunch of broke ass people. We don't own nothing or control shit as a people. And yet we try to compete against one another like that's gonna bring us power. Why don't you turn that energy to those that's competing against you and your people as a nation? Because where I'm from, we stuck together. Y'all talk that shit about, oh, they were selling drugs and this. But nigga, we stuck together and we took care of our community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did some other shit, but I'm talking about Generation X. I ain't talking about them motherfuckers come in the 90s and beyond, the 80s. Family. Yeah, we was doing some extra, but
We still loved our people, family. That shit come in the 90s, all that killing. Cause I was gone already for trying to be a gangster. They gave me 23. I had to do 11 and a half years in that motherfucker. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So you can't pay me to commit a crime. You can get up out of my face. Mm-mm. Them niggas want to run to come see me, but I had some good people that stayed down with me. I didn't expect nobody to come running and see me. Mm-mm. But I got a lot of love. I got a lot of support. It was hard than a motherfucker being locked up. I had 2 newborn daughters too. Like, what the fuck? I made a fuck decision that changed not just my life, but my children. But as far as women and men not coming together to ensure, like I hear a lot of these young women and older women, they encourage the shit. They don't act like they tell you they love Christ and all this. They love God and follow Him in Christ. But they don't like when they hate each other. They'll talk about each other behind each other back. They talk about each other like man, like never before. My lady, she come in. That's all they listen to. Women on there cackling, talking about each other, talking about how people ain't this and that. I'm like, ain't no good gonna come from none of that, baby. You shouldn't even follow them people. Y'all should be on there sharing the good word of the gospel, empowering your brothers and sisters so they'll have something that's real, that's tangible. The world is crumbling. Y'all steady running to that system like that's your savior. No, you come from the savior. He sent you on a mission to bring others. But a lot of them want to live like, and they try to look down and talk down on us like you ain't doing nothing. Ain't got no direction. You arguing and fussing every day like branches as hell. You don't have no respect for his space. You try to think for him. And that ain't just your woman. That could be your mama, your grandmama. You don't know how sisters be. I'll be like, no, I got this. I can think for myself, come to my own conclusions. And there's not a debate or every time a woman tries to, interject her decision, oh, no, I'm the goddamn man. I should. No, because sister's just as smart as me. What the fuck? But I just don't like how y'all move. Y'all don't move with y'all moves are, that's the type of shit to get your ass whacked in the street, how y'all try to treat men. And then y'all hiding behind the system and y'all basically like done put white people over us like, oh, fuck him, he ain't on shit. Like, really, who, what? Black, I understand if it's this man, you done poured into him, showed him nothing but love. This motherfucker done went and did some nigga shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. What is nigga shit, Wayne? You gotta be careful. Nigga shit is irresponsible. You ain't trying to do shit. You ain't on shit. You following people that's laying on their ass all day. Like people talk about me. You don't come out to 12 o'clock. I don't give a shit. When I come out and man the ship. What the fuck is you talking about? I don't move in no world hours and all that. Hell no. The people I'm dealing with, they ain't up at no 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, I'm dealing with entrepreneurs, half street niggas with jobs, not street niggas, but gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Affiliates, brothers and sisters that's affiliated, but they 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And then I'm pointing to them with this word and showing them, look, been there, done. They know me. Some of them can't even let go the name that they done bestowed on your brother. It's then kind of become a part of me that I don't want no more. Cause I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep it gangster, but mm-mm. I don't know what I used to be on when I was 15 to 25. You crazy? Mm-mm. I'm a changed man, a servant man, a man that's a servant. Who's greatest in the kingdom? He that serves. And we have something to serve our people. Y'all run to these dealers, they hitting y'all across y'all head. And I'm like, why would you be running to them? If it's something I can't do, I'm gonna tell you the truth. But other than that, shit, I get to it. I get to it and get it done. People trust me with their investment. I'm an asset. But if you listen to a few of the women that's around me, it's like I'm the worst thing that ever was birthed. Like, what the sisters? They fucking ops, bruh. And you better care them like that. They're motherfucking, they'll line your ass up for destruction. You looking at them and respectful as a man should be. You're the strength of the nation. They ain't gonna carry you instead. They gonna tell you money is the strength of the nation. You ain't got no money, you ain't shit. Like, really? I got something that's gonna bring the money. So I guess I ain't shit if I don't have a lot of money. It brings it all the time. It just don't work according to no world clock, all that bullshit y'all clock into. Mm-mm. We on my time. My time is the most high time. My children, me and my relationship and my children. We're into the world. And to his people, I have to serve his people. I have to serve them. Because ain't nobody gonna give them that love. They brother gonna show them. And that compassion. But I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth, because a woman ain't got no problem telling you what's on her fucking mind. And most of the time, I'm finding it's being led by emotions. It's not being led by logic. It be some idiotic shit. It's like they live to, like I said, you just got people like that. Oh, I gotta get the last. You ain't gotta get no last lick. Some shit, be the bigger man. Show me you the leader. Some shit, let go. That's how I know a lot of y'all. You think you're a leader because you got a job and you know how to punch a clock. That don't make you no motherfucking leader. Can you lead these people? Can you help bring change into these people's life? Now you pouring into these people's life. You ain't talking about, oh, I ain't raising no children no more. I ain't fucking with them. No, a lot of y'all, you're not a leader. You don't have the temperament for that. Some of your soldiers might fall short. You just gonna give up on, well, how long we gotta do this? You the fucking leader. You supposed to fend for them, make sure they got the things they need. And so when they approach the opportunity, they gonna approach it with, they gonna work it like they supposed to. You can ask the average child right now, they living with their mothers, majority of them, right? You can ask them how to start a business. They don't even know how to fucking stop and think instead of saying no. And I share with them. I don't leave them there. I give them up the game. This is what you do. Credit is what's popping. Get you a job or start you a business and do both, even if you got a job. Start you a business. Sell some products. You know what people want. Who know more than y'all? You know what you want. We ain't gotta do what they doing, and don't put whatever you doing on their time clock or be listening. It ain't their place to govern what you doing. Then you going against. That's why things don't work because you breaking the laws of the Most High. He told you the rule. There's gonna be some young rule. It's an 18-year-old. I just sent my son. This young man opted out of wanting to hang out, play video games all motherfucking day, get high, fucking a bunch of women, to focus on becoming an entrepreneur. 18, the man a multi-millionaire. I'm like, damn. I was chasing that bread, but I was connected to a lot of other things. A lot of y'all wouldn't make it through what I've been through, I promise you, from the streets to the penitentiary. A lot of y'all wouldn't have made it. I don't see that spirit on our people. Our people too quick to give up. And then if you honor what we have, like when I first learned to read the Hebrew, oh y'all keep telling people you got to because you being led the wrong way and of the wrong spirit. You have to align yourself truly with the Most High. You can't say I love him and you don't do his will. You're his vessel now. He owns you. You can't do the me and my girls going out tonight on the weekend, every motherfucking weekend. You know what I'm saying? You got to spend some time in the kingdom every day, all day. I ain't saying you become a nun, but you know what time it is. A lot of our religious thinking was not based on what thus said the Most High. What was taught to us was not based on what thus says the Most High, written in that Bible. Because what I read, he said, and man shall rule. Even in his fallen state, you still have that power, that spirit in you to rule. And people will let you know. People, oh, you can try and take over. You got to take over spirit. I don't want to do this and do that. Excuse me? I got to laugh. That's my laugh. Because I get that. I don't hardly get it no more. And I done got beat down the worst. Oh, you think you all that. You think you something. No, you think I'm all that. I know. That's why I'm moving how I'm moving. Not in being cocky. I had to tell a brother the other day, I know what I'm doing. I understand when y'all explain something to me. You know, I don't cut you off. I'm just being cocky because I'm sure about what I'm doing, bro ham. I'm dealing with $100,000 fucking machine you bringing me. If I make one mistake, bro, I'm cooked. So I'm not listening to what you talking about, all that explanation. If I'm a good technician, bring me the car. I'm gonna figure it out. A lot of y'all want to hear y'all talking because that's cool. Tell me the problem. But you don't have to walk me through each point and principle of the problem. That might not be the goddamn problem. I'm a technician. Let me go in there and check around and figure it out. If I know what I'm doing, you earn your worth. Ain't no. And I have no problem with you sharing. Oh, man, I need brakes. I think my brakes scrub. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cool. But I don't need no goddamn coaching about it. And then you get mad because I'm like, okay, whoop, bop, whoop. Look, you ain't no goddamn authority. Bring me the car, I got it. You ain't gotta tell me what's wrong with it. I can tell you what's wrong with it. What the hell? What the hell? I feel y'all, but I would do that. I would not go, I wouldn't tell them shit. Figure it out. You the technician, that's what you get paid the big bucks for. But shit, they quit now because they getting robbed, especially at the dealerships. All that goddamn comeback work, warranty work. Don't get what? And then the way these cars designed now, hell yeah, you're gonna have a crazy experience. All that electric. I had to tell my buddy he got a Jaguar, but I'm like, I don't have a sound scanner. I don't have a Solace yet. You know what I'm saying? Or a good scanner. I don't have it. I gave it back to the company too. They asked me about it. I gave it back. They was like, well, we're gonna take it back because it's not operating. Woody woody woo. I'm like, you got to download from the manufacturer of the system. Download their app, bro, and connect it. Like, what the? But hey, to each his own. I'm gonna go buy out of my pocket. And brother, I'm quite sure uh, I could have got the money to go get one. So it's not a thing. I'm gonna go get me one. I want me a Solace. I don't give a fuck if it's used. I'm gonna buy a used one offline. Because why? It's gonna bring that big bucks. It's gonna bring the big bucks. When I plug that thing up, it's gonna read everything. But I got my buddy come through today. My brother's one of his best friends come through today, and he had a scanner. He scanned my brother car for him,
It read every inch of that goddamn car, told him everything right and wrong with it. And I'm like, yes, I'm used to that. And I need to get back there. That's going to change the game for you, family. Get you a good, not no cold reader, just to knock it out. You want to buy direction. You know, you can control things like power up components to Tesla. See an output, read output and input sensors. See the values they putting out. Compare them to manufacturer specifications, making sure things are operating within spec. I'm a motherfucking technician for real. I run my thing how I chose to. And for a person that's suited and booted like myself, and I'm able to bring and draw people to me through my work. And for people to be talking crazy, especially it's the sisters. I'm telling you, it's grandmama, mama, my lady, exes, motherfuckers just hate you. Like, what the fuck did I do? Now I realize it ain't just me. It ain't just me. It's a spirit. I'm telling you, it's a spirit on the sisters. I share with them. I share with my lady. She look at me like I'm crazy. She think I lost my mind because she just was talking crazy because I'm sitting there listening to Nas, that song with him and what's her name did. Watch them niggas that's close to you. And in the beginning of that watch them niggas, that song he speaks about, and probably the fifth word he rhyming, saying they don't realize his thoughts are so Israelitish. I'm like, hold on. I remember that CD came out in the 90s. And I never heard, I listened to the songs, and it shows you the spirit that's on the world, because just like your family will see you, you're moving in a successful manner, holding the ship down. You manning your own ship. You entrepreneuring. You drawing the customers. You getting good reviews. People like the work that you do. They are actually promoting you, giving your number to their family members, their children, their friends. People are investing in your brand and what you do. Well, I have one of those. But the shit that I hear from women, I just had to chime in on that because it's like I said, I'm very wealthy, but I don't have no bunch of material wealth. Can I get it? Yeah. I don't have credit or systems. I'm not plugged into none of that. But why you not plugged into none of that, Dwayne? That's the only way you're gonna accumulate. No, it ain't. No, no, no. The devil is a lie. And imagine the shit I had to hear because of that, brothers and sisters. I was told I was everything but, I'm telling you, and this shit gonna grow. Is it scalable? Yes, it scales. It scales on its own. It speaks for itself. You can walk with one. I ain't trying to buy a house off doing your breaks. Like, what the fuck? I feel you on that. Hey, I'm gonna wet my beak a little bit because I got responsibilities too, but it ain't gonna be like them. Hell no. Anybody know me, they know. Mm-mm. That's a good dude. Mm-mm. They know. When I work on high end fucking cars, I even had a sister ask me stupid ass questions about am I able to do it? I'm like, huh? And call me because I did your brakes before. But you know how some of the people be. They got a particular name called like, stop fucking playing with me. Look at my videos and look where I'm at doing the jobs with them cars that's newer than theirs. Like, what the fuck? These people driving $100,000 cars in the hood. Bringing them to who? Who? What kinds? All kinds. Super, and they all supercharged. There ain't no regular cars like theirs. They got the brand, but they don't even have the cars that I work on. BMWs, supercharged. You know what I'm saying? And I know people with them and look at me like, oh well, here I don't know. What the fuck? Get out of here. It might be a tool applicate that I may have to reach out for, but we get it done. We get it done. I had one problem. That was with that Volvo.
I don't think sis truly understand, but I corrected that shit. And it's ironic because I work on all these like a mug. Supercharged. Let me emphasize that. So people will see, okay, Wayne, yeah, supercharged. Yes. I don't mean turbo. Super, ain't nothing wrong with turbo. Supercharged. You know? And then some of them, transmissions, supercharged automobiles. They have superchargers on them. They not regular. But that's a lot of weight to carry. I don't fuck people cars up, and I ain't talking about just changing their brakes. Internally in the engine and externally. I'm all in your shit. That's what I do. Train to do. And I appreciate it. That's something that I have to, that I prayed for. And the Most High gave desires in my heart. And that's my way of sharing with my people. Real talk. That's why I quit the first job I had at Goodyear. When I was going to school, I was at Lincoln Tech. I had to get a gig at Goodyear because one of the requirements is having a job on, selling a lot of weed and a lot of crack every day, all day, like clockwork. I mean, a lot of weed and a lot of crack. I had to get off that. Stop the crack. They say you was crazy. What you mean? I can't sell that shit no more. Couldn't do it. And trust me, people looking at me like, fuck wrong with him? How you stop hustling talking about you can't do it? And trust me, that roof caved in. It caved in. They probably still talking about me to this day. I'm telling you, and that's been over 10 years. And as far as me even thinking to, well, if shit when shit get thick, I hold fast to my belief and stand firm on it because I already know it's already done what I'm looking for. I'm not looking through man, the world, and their systems. The outcome that I'm gonna get that's already established from eternity to this day, given to our ancestors and even to us to this day. We are marked people. Know why you're marked. Know who you are and what comes with that marking. All that stuff they talking about, that's minuscule. Get that out of here. Talking about Jeff Bezos and all them. That's cool. But get ready for the y'all see the reincarnation. Ezekiel 37, the sons and daughters of the sons of the Most High are waiting. And we coming into that power. We don't need your money. We don't need they fucking reparations. Stop asking them for reparations. Fuck them and they reparations. Because guess what? All that shit gonna crumble. Without your assistance, they ass out. Divest, do business with your own, love your brothers and sisters in truth, and even the others that love the Most High, believe in him in Christ, and can rock with his people. Let them in. They got an automatic access. They're worshiping the God of Israel. That's your blueprint. Y'all should be like, distant cousins coming to know one another, getting to learn one another. Forget this internet shit. I'm talking about real life. Internet look good and sound good, but I want to see your Jesus in real life. A lot of y'all talk that shit, but you see them in real life, they'll put things before you. That's the problem. Stop putting things before real people and stop trying to rule over people. The Most High didn't give you the power and authority to rule over shit. People listen to you in need because they have a need, but don't misconstrue that. Because a lot of times I find the people that y'all look down on will run circles around your ass, your employer, or whoever. On the even playing field, it's just like Cat Williams said. And I happen to be one of them. And what I'm doing, you're not going to come and show me my ass and what I'm doing when I can read the instruction. This is what I was trained to do. I went to school. So, yeah, I'm talking my shit. That's my power. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Oh, I care about what's happening over here. I pay attention to what's going on over here because this was going to bring that result. All that shit talking about going in debt, hell no. You call me, I'm going to work.
I ain't going to borrow nobody's money. I don't need their money. I don't need no nigga calling me every week talking about, you owe. You're gonna love the others. Even those that hate you. I'm not gonna hate him because then I'm operating in his power. I'ma love him and understand that love comes with a force. I don't think you want to F around and find out. I don't think you want to. Don't think love, but a nigga will kill you quicker out of love than bull crap. Will kill your ass you mess with something he love. A real, see, you gotta get back. The realness will come out of brother. I'm having flashbacks here. Y'all gotta pray for me. I'm a work in progress, but all things work together for the good of those who love the Most High. And I love the Most High. Even if my conversation is a little rough, I love the Most High and I love His people. And I serve His people every day in spirit and in truth. I'm not wishing on a star to get nobody to follow me and all that shit. You can come record Dewayne from a distance. That's what you're going to find. He's working on some or under somebody's car, servicing the automobile, or you out there selling these clothes I need to go to because I need to put these shirts, these prints on these shirts. I'm going to have it done before I leave here. And I got a truck I got to put hands on, put these, the pumps on the back that raise them. I got to change them over. I know they got an electrical connection. I got to remind this fella too or something. They say a mechanic, even if he owes you a service, he gonna find a way for you to pay him. You got damn right. I don't wait for nothing. I'm gonna find a way to move. I'm gonna give you what I owe you. Anything else, I'm charging. But you got a lot of people will be talking all kind of greasy. Well, you just put my radiator in. Now my rotor broke in the back. Like, what the? My rotor wasn't acting up until I came to you and got the radiator put in. Like, what the? Man, you don't have a witness. Y'all just lawless. Our people lawless as hell. They emotionally driven. They not moving with logic. We got to train you. Love gonna tell you the truth. You better get your shit in order. Mess around, get a may not cross your head, walking up on the wrong person with that type of energy. It don't matter who you is. It can even happen to me. That's why I move the right way. You can wind up with a may not on your head. It may go away or it may not. People ain't playing out here. They're going second gear on your ass so quick and fourth gear on your ass so quick, especially in Chicago. These niggas crazy. Man, brothers get crazy. Y'all got to forgive me. But this is just me. You gotta deal with it. When I say deal with it, I ain't gonna call us niggas. I need to watch that. We're royal people. It's time you can use a language that's befitting, that really describes y'all. Use God's word. Can't be cussing with his word, blood. Well, you're not cursing. You can't be using foul language with language that's light. Two can't walk together unless they agree. So I agree with the light. I'm gonna watch that. I stopped doing things that I thought I couldn't do, and I did it. As a man, we like to see him in the bikinis and shit. I stopped that. Mm-mm. I got a woman. That's all the bikini I need to see. You being honest. I'm not peering at them because Christ told you. Yeah, if you look upon them in lust, if you look at them and lust after them, you was guilty of the law, right? Well, Christ said if you think about it in your mind, you know what the average person be thinking about if he's not guided by the right spirit. You could easily be led by the wrong spirit when looking on these women. And I'm just like that. I got my woman. And I gotta watch her, make sure she don't turn on me. I don't think she will, but I watch everybody. Love them? Hell yeah. That's my baby. I mean real love, not no shit because I bought her some flowers or something.
She know I ain't got no motherfucking money. So to show her my love, I show it with, yeah, I do buy things, and yes, I do. But I want to do more, and I will be able to do more. Something that's more keepsake. Just say that and leave it there. It's gonna happen. She gotta stop tweaking. My ass be tweaking too. Queen tweak. When she be listening to motherfucking women, cousin, brothers, it's simple. Brothers want their women. Brothers want our sisters. They just choosing not to fuck with those that's wayward. You don't want no woman sounding like you and moving like you. Like that don't even add up. I see him out here, you know, and we be cracking on them like that pressure here. We're gonna see. She want that heat. You ain't got what we got. Somebody told your ass wrong. I'm like Bernie Mac. No, she don't want you. Fuck out of here. Y'all, I can't say what. I can't say that because I don't speak like that. But you know what she want. That's why I said heat. She want that his heat. Play with yourself. A real woman. These 90s and 2000 people. I ain't gonna say 90s. It was probably there. Yeah, you seen subtle hints of it around. Come on, 2000, 90s, middle 90s, late 90s. Mm-mm. Y'all niggas people came out the closet like, what the hell? You don't love women, bro? How you don't love women like that? The fuck? I wish we was still in Africa, living under the covenant. You know what I mean? Women we can have. That's all y'all don't want. What? Yeah. In our culture, you can have Christians don't know the book. And it's not because men are, if you being responsible, our men was off at war. A lot of times Israel and Judah were at war with other nations. Men probably, men were lost, soldiers were lost. And some men, like, what, we supposed to just let them starve? No. There's an instruction with that. And if you're in the truth, you understand, you know. That's why I'm like, a lot of these people, what? Get up out of here. If it's written right there, I'm rolling with it. You can say I'm out of touch with time. What? No, because King David and them had many wives, but he had love for the Most High in them and his women. He was doing some extra shit, but he got penalized for it. The Most High cracked him across his head playing games, especially with the women. Then Solomon, his son, look what playing them games, building temples, worshiping these idols for these women. What is you doing? A lot of that stuff is what you see functioning in society today with these societies with secrets. We know the fucking secret. Ain't no secret. Man, what's hidden shall be made known plain. Whatever's in the dark gonna come to the light. Thus saith the Most High. Truth shall make you free. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.